Welcome to Rather Be Rotting, where two sisters who should really be doing something more productive dissect all things reality, TV, and pop culture chaos because no matter what's going on in life, we would always rather be rotting.
Hi, Lil.
Hello, Madeline.
Can you believe?
We have so much to talk about today.
It's been like the craziest week.
Really has been.
A week we never could have seen coming.
I'm just overwhelmed.
Well, what do you think? We're talking about Taylor Swift, obviously, and all the things.
So I watched the whole 2-hour podcast.
Who didn't?
I put it on my TV.
Me too.
Seated and sat. My husband was like at some golf thing in Long Island, so he came home late, maybe like halfway through my viewing of it, and he said, "You look so content." And I said, "I am so content sitting here watching these two." And I think that sums it up. I loved it. Why are you making a face, a grimace?
So I've had a day to process what I saw, and I thought it was edited to the gills, and I want to see the unedited version, and then I can really form opinions. I think we saw exactly what they wanted us to see.
Well, duh.
I didn't glean much more than I already knew.
I feel like this is the first time we've seen her just chat for a very long duration.
But I don't think she was just chatting. I think she had an agenda, and she was, putting on that performance.
What was the agenda?
To promote her album, to make money, honey. And that was his agenda too.
Be it.
Don't you feel like you didn't get that much new info? I mean, thinking about everything that I heard, I was so overwhelmed yesterday. But in terms of their relationship, the only thing that I thought was mildly interesting was when she was making a pun about her album Red. And he looked confused, and she's like, "Oh, you don't know that one? That's okay. It wasn't on the tour." Like, that felt like a genuine moment.
Well, I also really liked when she referenced his squirrel tweet that we've talked about ad nauseum.
She didn't reference the spelling.
I think it's implied.
And she said that people wonder what they talk about, but she didn't answer the question.
Because ultimately, it's not our business. I think she's just touching on the fact that, she gets it. People will wonder.
I just think she tricked a lot of people into thinking that this was a really in-depth interview, that we've never seen before. But I think really it was just a big marketing promotional thing. And does she really want to be with a guy that she has to explain things to for the rest of her life?
Yes.
Wouldn't that get exhausting?
No.
I don't know, man. And maybe it's like a sad state of the world that I think he couldn't just be with her because, he couldn't actually be proud of her, but...
Yeah, I think it's the sad state of you.
I don't know. I just feel like I wasn't sold. I wanted to be. I came in ready to buy. I had my purse. I got cash out, and I just couldn't buy what they were selling. I couldn't. I had to walk away empty-handed.
I bought it.
I think most people did.
What do you think of the album announcement, cover, art, all of it?
I'm really excited. I think
Me too.
The cover looks great. The way she was talking about it, now that was valuable information.
Totally.
It's only 12 songs, and they're very intentional and focused. And it's with the guys behind 1989,
And Reputation, which you don't like.
Jack Antonoff had a hand in Reputation.
He also had a hand in 1989.
Well, what do we think about the fact that he doesn't have a hand in this one?
I don't know. I don't think we need him always.
I agree. And you've said that before. You said that after Tortured Poets that you wanted her to work with someone else.
Yeah, that one we needed. We needed that to not happen.
I like Tortured Poets. I think it's a brilliant album. Is it a little sleepy? Yes, but the lyrics. And she said this one was all about the lyrics. I mean, that is a modern day Shakespeare. I'm sorry. And she just churned it out.
Sure, yes, but it was to me that it just felt like a stream of consciousness.
It was, and she basically admitted that. But
Okay.
if that's her stream of consciousness, like we're lucky that she let us in on that.
I'm just like really excited. If they're all bangers, I'm ready for 12 bangers.
Me too. Me too. And she said the lyrics are she's just as focused on the lyrics, but with everything else also.
I think in the pictures she looks amazing.
I think she does too. I really do. I mean, I think she always looks amazing. She's flawless. She's a perfect human, and maybe that's what I wanted to see was like something that didn't feel so rehearsed. It
Maybe.
felt like she was like reciting lines from a script.
I think that's just like a life of media training. I think she's going to do Super Bowl.
I don't know, man. I think it's way too early to speculate about that. I think if Travis was in it, she definitely wouldn't do it.
It's not too early. They announced these things in the early fall, late
Oh, yeah,
summer.
you're right. Shit.
So it's actually not too early at all.
Well, and that's what I was thinking is like, this is the best part, right? I always say that, where the album has been announced, but it hasn't come out yet. And we just have it, the hope and the promise ahead of us. Like we're living for the hope of it all. And I just feel like we're going to blink and it's going to be October,
I know.
which makes me sad.
Did you see the other lock that said like we left something in Vancouver?
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, the word on the street is that it means a documentary is coming.
What? What does that have to do with Vancouver?
That was the last place she was on the tour, and that's where she recorded, and we don't know what that was for.
I mean, I would love a documentary.
I'm dying for one.
I'm stunned that wasn't the announcement
Me too, honestly.
or that it's not part of it. I feel like now we're moving on and it's like, wait, I wasn't done with that. You know what I mean?
What happened to my document?
It makes no sense. All right, well, shall we move on to something else that's been taking over?
Which thing?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Well, I wanted to hear your thoughts on the ending of And Just Like That.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking. I mean the fact that they dedicated more time to the turds coming out of the toilet than they did to Charlotte York Goldenblatt is just like sums up the episode really. I mean, they introduced these characters, these three random characters that got more time together than our three girls did. It was really, really atrocious, and they flushed the entire legacy down the toilet, literally.
Yeah, I've seen some trash reviews.
I'm sure you have. It's disgraceful. And this episode supports the theory that they were canceled because there's no way, there cannot be a way that Michael Patrick King, no, he said in his announcement that it was leaving, like, we just thought this was a wonderful place to stop. There is no way you're really going to go out in a blaze of feces? What is beautiful? What is beautiful about that?
It was like we had to let go of Aiden and we have nothing else to say.
That, I mean, yeah, because it's like, where do we go from here? They didn't know. And I understand like why they would want to stop the story here. But if they were doing it intentionally, it wouldn't have been like this. It couldn't have been like this. They had to know what people were gonna think. Like Sarah Jessica Parker in her little poem was like, we hope you enjoy these last two episodes as much as we loved making them. Really? You really thought people were gonna enjoy these last two episodes?
Do you think that Kim Cattrall is just like laughing?
Probably. I mean, they're all cuckoo Lulu over there in that writer's room. I listened to the writer's room podcast this morning, hoping to get some insight. Didn't get any.
Not a drop of clarity.
They just thought it was so funny, and they've been wanting to do a storyline where shit comes out of the toilet for many, many years. And they decided to save it for their last episode.
That's crazy.
We literally got Charlotte for like 2 minutes.
I just think one of my biggest accomplishments in life is never caving and watching that.
But hate watching it was an experience. It was an experience that I felt like brought me community. I felt like we were all coming together as one to hate this together, and the memes were so funny. So I'm gonna miss all that. I really am. And towards the end, there were a couple good episodes that made me feel like almost like we're getting somewhere, and we were just getting to the toilet.
You don't feel like that's time. You don't feel like You don't feel like that's time you'll never get back?
No, I don't regret watching. I
Okay.
I feel like two things can be true. Like I feel like Michael Patrick King should be ashamed of himself. Like he seemed very pleased with himself. He should be ashamed of himself. And I feel like that was like disgraceful and never should have happened. But at the same time, for 3 seasons, like I always had something to think about, talk about. Like my mind was occupied and I could go on the cesspool that is social media and see things that actually made me laugh for once.
Okay.
And I will tell you that I saw something else this week that was 100 times better than and just like that and the New Heights podcast. And it was only 3 minutes long, but it was everything to me. I
Was
mean,
it the trailer for Salt Lake City?
yes,
Yeah, that
yes,
was
yes.
really good.
It had everything. It had costumes.
Yep.
It
Yep.
had it had Phantom of the Opera costumes. It had cowboy hats. It had George Washington.
Yep.
And then, oh yeah, the horror costumes. At one point, Bronwyn had like some sort of octopus dangling
Yep.
from her face.
She did.
And I think that anyone who is not a Real Housewives fan should take to the internet and watch these 3 minutes. Just give this trailer 3 minutes of your time, and you will see everything. Like that is what it's all about for us.
It's going to be amazing. They never disappoint. And I'm
Brit-
really looking forward to it.
Brittany's back.
Thank God. They can't get rid of her. She's gold.
I know, but I was worried because she was joining that other show. It really worried me.
She's good as gold.
She is. We got good as gold posters in my bedroom. Before we get to that, it looks as if Robert Jr.'s journey isn't going very well, which makes me sad.
He wouldn't be the first, nor will he be the last. You know, battling with addiction is oftentimes not a straight line. So
Brutal. And it seems as though Mary and Angie are fighting, which is also
that
devastating.
does make me very sad because I liked their friendship.
Lisa is a fucking star.
Always.
I mean, give her all the money that she requires.
Yeah.
What did you think about Lisa saying that she doesn't have a facelift, but she has 12 threads on her face? Because I know you've always thought that Lisa needed a facelift.
I thought, let me get eyes on that and see if it looks better.
I don't really understand threads.
Me neither. But if she looks better than she did before, good for her.
I have a feeling like I don't think threads can be on the bottom half of your face.
I really don't know. I would need to do more research.
Like I imagine that they're like tucked back in your hair.
Don't they dissolve eventually?
And then what? Then you're just back to sagging?
No, it like pulls it up and the threads have like collagen in it that like holds it. I don't know. I need to do, like I said, I need to look into it.
Because the bottom of her half of her face is really what, the most troubling aspect.
Yeah, so like I said, let's just get closer eyes on it and we'll see.
We'll reassess. We'll wait until the premiere date, which we can't wait for, which is we don't know. We'll
I was
take it
gonna
when it
say,
comes.
I think I missed it if they said.
We're so excited, but we did not catch the premiere
Didn't catch
date
the
at
date.
all. You
Didn't.
But you can bet your ass that we know when Taylor's album is coming out.
Listen, I'll be there for both. Okay, I have time to figure it out.
And Taylor's Day is easier to remember because it's the Mean Girls Day.
Yeah.
Did you have any other thoughts about that?
No, I'd like to talk about Love is Blind UK.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna go.
Well, we have a lot of shows to get to.
I know. Okay, so if you want to start with Love is Blind, go for it. Let's hear it.
So I got to maybe like the 20-minute, 30-minute mark of episode 3. So basically, like the last thing I saw was, spoiler alert, if you haven't started the season yet, we're going to talk about it. What's his bucket? Patrick and Anu?
I don't know names.
Okay. Spleen Man.
Yes.
Spleen and non-spleen. Spleen and Christian Girl are thinking something feels very wrong with their connection.
I would just like to say that my spleen is telling me that Travis is not in it for the right reasons. Just circling back.
My spleen is telling me that you're wrong, and he is.
My spleen is telling me that you're wrong.
Okay, well, I can't help that your spleen feels that way.
We need to ask the spleen guy, like, what happens if there's 2 opposing opinions from different spleens?
It's a great question.
Maybe at the reunion.
So I have several thoughts so far.
Okay.
I think that Billy and Ashley are a love story for a time.
Me too. I mean, if the fact that she didn't storm out of there when he said he had a Michael Bublé tattoo,
To two.
I would have walked out. And this is coming from a girl who has a dandelion tattoo blowing in the wind.
You know what's so crazy to me about that is he chose to point that one out, but he's got like a full sleeve on the other arm and a full hand tattoo. Didn't mention either of those, just went straight for Michael Bublé.
Well, because he thought it was the most romantic, probably.
It's the dumbest.
It's the most vomit-inducing. I mean, the other tattoos are so badass. This guy is like,
But I think she's the kind of girl who's like, that works for her, you know?
she loved it. She was
She
like,
loves it.
she was getting excited hearing about it.
Well, watching them smooch when they saw each other, I was like, oh, we need to get them a room.
There was another very smoochy couple that I thought had good chemistry, but I don't think you've gotten there yet. So
I
it's a
haven't yet.
tease.
Yeah, that is a tease because the only other couple I saw meet was Sarover and Cal.
I think he'd be really cute if he didn't have that Julius Caesar haircut.
That haircut is so bad.
What's going on there?
I think it's like a lot of younger men are doing that,
God.
especially in England.
Oh, did you see his his shirt with like the little hearts on it?
No, all I noticed is that his pants were too tight and too short.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
When he bent
That's-
down on bended knee, I was like, what's with all the men wearing floods these days?
I have a confession. When they're in the pods and they're getting down on one knee, I fast forward that part.
No. When he got down on one knee in person.
Oh, I fast forward that part too.
Oh, okay.
I also fast forward like leading up to the reveal.
Oh my God, I fast forwarded nothing.
They're just like talking and it's like Big Brother, like they're explaining over and over like how excited they are. We get it.
Now that you say it, like I definitely could have fast forwarded. I'm not sure why I didn't.
This is not a spoiler, but I love Demola. He's that black guy that's talking to Katisha.
Yep.
She's
And
talking
she
to
like
two guys.
She doesn't know how to react to his affections.
Yes, correct. And then there's the guy with the
Yes.
beard that she's also talking to, but he seems like he's not really serious.
No, he doesn't seem very serious.
So we'll see what happens with that. Of course, I know more than you, but I also like Barda and the guy she's talking to.
Yeah, they seem like a well-matched pair.
But my favorite person, can you guess who my favorite is?
Is it Meg?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because she's beautiful. She's like
She is
just good
stunning.
vibes. She looks like Princess Ariel, my favorite
She
princess.
does.
And there was that one point when the blonde girl got engaged. She picked her up and spun her around.
I did see that. I thought that was really sweet.
That was so cute. I just love her. She just seems like good vibes and she's really hot.
Yeah, agreed.
And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far I'm farther than you. I think we mostly have love stories for our time.
We always feel that way at the beginning.
I know. This is the part where
It gets us.
yeah. I love when they do the montage, which I haven't gotten to yet, where they show everyone looking like they're in love, and then halfway through the preview, it's like,
And they all fall apart.
yeah, it's so much like Married at First Sight in that way. Which
Yeah.
I don't have Lifetime anymore.
No, I
so-
haven't seen it in I'm a whole season behind. Eventually it does come to Netflix though, so I'll just
I feel
wait
as
for
though we
that.
must be a lot of seasons behind. They were
I don't
turning those
know.
out like twice a year.
I'm waiting for a new one to appear on Netflix.
I don't know. I think I might be done.
Well, if I have time.
Depending on how desperate you are. We still have Wednesday. Did you watch Wednesday yet?
I'm saving it for the fall. That's a fall show.
good
So
idea.
I'm hanging on because what I like to do, there's like certain shows that I like to watch. I'm obviously like, as you know, a big baker. I like to bake a fall treat, have
Can you
some
bake a
chai.
cinnamon swirl sourdough bread?
I could try. I've never done sourdough. I know this is going to come as a
That is
shock.
shocking. What about
I
also
know.
maybe you could try Pop-Tarts?
I have been thinking about that because I keep seeing it on TikTok. But regardless, I like to bake a fall treat, sit down with a chai latte. I like the air to be crisp outside. And I like to put on a fall show. Gilmore Girls. Agatha All Along was what I watched last fall. Wednesday is a fall show.
Listen to Red.
Listen to Evermore. Yeah.
I get it. Okay, so maybe I'll wait also.
That's
It's
my
not like
plan.
that's one that's like we have to watch right now because of spoilers. No one's really.
No, no. That one, I'm gonna put that in the fall file.
Okay. Where do you want to go next?
Happily ever after.
Oh, okay. You're so surprising me so much with this order,
I feel
but you're
like
you're so decisive.
I'm just like I'm thinking of what's top of mind.
Okay.
Um, so just right into the meat and potatoes. Like the only thing that mattered this episode was Jasmine meeting Natalie, shoving her for no reason.
Yeah, why? Like that was like first of
I
all,
don't
Gino did not even pick up Natalie from the airport. Did you
I
notice
know.
that?
Yes, oh yes, I did. And
He
I thought
is
he is the worst human being on the
he's
planet.
garbage.
He's straight
He's so
trash.
disgusting.
And I'm skipping ahead, but like I'll get to it. Michelle is the MVP for inviting Jasmine to that event. Like
She like had a smile on her face the whole time, but
a
she fell.
shit-eating grin.
But she took a spill during the fall. During the fight, she took a tumble. She accidentally got in the middle of it and
Oh,
she
I missed
fell.
it. Well, it's a small price to pay
I
when you're
rewound it.
orchestrating a masterpiece.
Why did Natalie or why did Jasmine like how did it escalate so quickly? I don't understand.
Well, she said that when she came in, she just blacked out with rage,
Yeah, she said she was possessed by a demon.
which she might be often.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I bet Gino possessed her with that demon.
So I also it's just like the height of hypocrisy to be like, how dare you bring this bitch with Matt standing right behind her?
I know, and Matt's just like along for the ride, like, yeah, Gino's really fucked up. And the whole family was taking Jasmine's side. I was like, are we in
Which
the
I also
Twilight Zone?
loved.
But
Well, I
it
loved
makes
it.
no sense.
No.
And then outside, Gino was just like, yeah, that was really bad. I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah, so what I loved was Natalie blaming him because it is 100% his fault. She really let him have it, rightfully so. He looked like a fool,
Hmm.
and I loved it.
Me too.
What did you think about Kara and Guillermo? Guillermo not coming to the show, and two being wasted building a hammock.
He was wasted?
Oh, I think he was definitely very drunk.
I
You
didn't
can
think
tell
that at
because
all.
whenever there's a producer that has to prompt by saying, "So what you doing right now?" They're drunk.
I mean, we had some wasted people this on our shows this week, and I did not notice that he was one of them.
With his beanie on.
Oh, Guillermo. I loved Kara's outfit. It was
He
like
did
that.
not.
I know he didn't like her dressing slutty, but it was like that light purple, like early 2000s.
Yeah, very like Britney Spears.
I loved it. And she looked
She looked great.
stunning.
She always looks great.
It was everything to the 10-year-old me. And then also she said, did you catch she's like tomorrow I'm going to Italy to record.
She said that on a previous episode too. That's not the first time we've heard
So,
that.
so he can't leave the family to pursue his dream of being in the military, but she can take off to Italy to pursue her dream of being a bachata singer.
I think it's because she's also making actual money as a real estate agent. Guillermo can follow his stupid dreams when he's also actually bringing in some real money
But his
and
dream
not quitting
isn't
his
stupid.
and not quitting his jobs that have benefits when you have a kid.
I guess that's true. So your team, Kara.
I am.
Me too.
Although the fight that led to her kicking him out was that she was like giggling on her phone. He asked who it was, and she said, "It's none of your business." And I'm sorry, but when you're in a marriage, nope, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Like, and I've done this so many times. Like, I don't actually give a shit who my husband is talking to, but when he's chortling at something, I'm just now curious because I like to
Yeah.
chortle. So it's like, what's funny over there? Who are you talking to?
I ask my boyfriend who he's talking to every time he's on the phone. And it's not
Literally.
and it's not because I don't trust him. I'm just curious about his life.
I care about your life.
And I know that maybe that annoys him. I don't know, I'll ask him. But like I would tell him.
I think one time my husband's phone like lit up and I was standing there and I just like glanced over to read the text because I'm a human and like it caught my attention and he's like, I don't know if I like love you doing that. And I was like, that's valid. I'm not like creeping on you, but like it and he like has let it go since and it's never been a
Good.
thing. But like
I can picture him saying that and it really grinds my gears.
because as I said to him, I was like, listen, I'm not like creeping on your shit. I don't care. It's just
No,
a
but
phone
like,
lit up in my vicinity and I'm a human like with a short attention span. So I'm gonna look over at the shiny object, you
and
know?
it's hard. And it's like if I'm in my boss's office, right, and we're going over something, some work, and I see like a Slack message pop up, it's like
You
my eye
look.
automatically goes there, but
Yeah.
then I have to process like, oh, I shouldn't be looking, and I look away.
So I think I'm completely not on her side with that. Like he had every right to be upset with that response. And she was super wrong.
We also got the return of Chuck.
Chuck. He looks like he's lost some weight. Good for
Well, he
Chuck.
had cancer, remember?
I hope he's doing well now.
I have to say, I respect that Andre just wants to party. Like the semantics of it all, like, did I tell them we're moving here? I mean, I don't know what I said. I just, we were just partying. Like, that's a man after my own heart.
This man is delusional. He
But
is psychotic.
but the fact that she was like, she called him stupid, she can dish it just as well as she can take it.
No, that's why I think they're like truly
I think they are
going to be
too.
together forever. Like they fit right. She just doesn't give a shit when he says crazy ass things to
Yeah,
her.
and she'll just say him right back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're a love story for a time, actually.
They are in those awful gray and white apartment
Yeah,
penthouses.
I felt like a House Hunters International episode. I didn't like either of them.
No, they were both cold. And I just think if you have kids, like, especially that first one, like being in a
Yeah,
penthouse with kids, it's got to
yeah.
be tough. Like,
And the white floors, just, I don't like white floors. Like Lisa Hochstein has white floors. It's very hospital to me.
yeah, it's not good.
But the townhouse, it's coming back to me. I liked that one better. I hope they pick that
Better,
one.
but like, I mean, I don't think they're moving there at all. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is all for show. But I am excited to see where we get with Chuck and the missing $70,000.
Yeah, me too. And we got some Yara, Jovi, Alexi, Lauren talking shit about that.
Oh,
at,
I forgot
at
that
the
they were
dinner.
even there, but they were only there to bring that up, right? Like that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the plot device.
Yep.
And then we had Darcy and whatever that guy's name is.
Georgie and Georgie.
Georgie and Georgie?
Yeah, his friend's name was also Georgie.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so they saw a nice castle. Otherwise,
Looked very pretty. I'm like, do I need to go to
yeah,
Bulgaria?
it looked really nice.
Starting to wonder if I need to make a journey to Bulgaria.
The Love is Blind honeymoons are in Cyprus, and I'm like, I don't know shit about Cyprus other
Oh,
than that it looks incredible now.
that's pretty cool.
And then we had Tiger Lily getting ready to put her placenta into pills. Is this something that you would do?
I don't think so. I'm not like immediately against it, but I don't know that I have the energy to worry about making sure they store my placenta and somebody comes to collect it. How can I be certain that the one I'm being fed was in fact mine?
Well, it's pills.
Exactly.
Does it matter who if it's yours? It's the same nutrients, right?
I think it's probably not for me. There's a lot of other stuff that I will do. That's not one of them.
I will tell you, go to Calvin Harris's Instagram. There's a picture of the whole process. There's the placenta just like laying on a table, just like really graphic. And then there's like pieces of the placenta like in a dehydrator. They look like pieces of steak.
Why is that on Calvin Harris's Instagram?
Because he had a baby, and so it's like a slideshow of the baby, and then the next slide was the pills.
Ew.
So it's like the process of like, but it literally looked like chunks of steak in that dehydrator.
I would be Adnan in that situation, trying not to vomit,
Me
being like,
too.
please
But
don't serve me
I
water
was
from the same fridge.
I was shocked that he said that she can do whatever she wants with her placenta.
Me too.
Maybe he's coming around. We shall see.
I don't think so. Choo choo choo.
I needed a snack. So we took a little break to refuel, or at least I refueled, and we've gone from the CCZ portion of this podcast to the white wine portion.
Damn.
Lil, are you going to indulge in a glass of white wine with me?
I'm not.
I would love to have a glass of white wine with my Sicilis.
That's not going to happen for a while.
Why not?
Well, some of you may or may not have noticed that I haven't been complaining about my low carb diet in a while.
Why?
It's because I haven't been on one.
You abandoned your hard work?
I did.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because we are pregnant.
Woo woo!
Oh my God. ahead.
A little Lil is on the way.
Lil is on the way.
How far along are you?
13 weeks.
Wow.
I know.
How big is the baby?
Oh gosh. Let me pull out my handy dandy app.
I can spare you. It's the size of a kiwi and a cupcake.
Okay, thanks. I forgot.
Some say a lemon. I know more about your baby than you do. Don't worry, because it's my baby too.
Obviously.
I can't wait. Your husband will be holding one hand. I'll be holding the other in the delivery room.
You will not be in there.
He. It's from the bear.
Yeah, you won't be in there.
I will be. If I have to, like, I can picture myself like dressing up in scrubs with like a mask. You know what I mean? And like sneaking in and then like pulling my mask down and being like, Lil, it's me.
I'll kick you out.
You're gonna be a little too busy shitting on the table and whatnot. So what are you having?
A boy. It's a boy.
How can we get this boy to like the shows that we like and like Taylor Swift?
Early exposure. You know, like
Have
that's all he's going to be exposed to.
You should be playing Taylor for him now.
No, he can't quite hear sounds from the outside yet.
How do you know?
I checked because I
Oh.
wanted to make sure that I started playing Taylor ASAP. So not quite
Yeah.
yet, but soon.
And like he'll hear when you're watching all the reality shows.
Oh my
Like
God. It's funny we're talking about this right now because mom just texted me that her neighbors got them a card that said best news ever with baby stuff on it and mugs that say grandma and grandpa EST 2026.
Oh my gosh, how cute!
Do you know what I've gotten them? Nothing.
You had a plan. Well, they haven't gotten you anything either yet.
That's true.
I'm the only one that's gotten you gifts.
That's true.
I couldn't
That's
help
true.
it. I mean, I had to do some self-control. I'm like, there's going to be a lot of opportunities.
My in-laws already gave us some cash to put in his college fund, so
How much? Oh, I guess you don't want to say.
I'm not
out
going to
loud how
tell
much.
you. Not like crazy amount, just like a little bit.
Mouth it. Give me the. Okay, it's not a lot, but it's a start.
Yeah. We'll take whatever we can get. I need to open. I don't know at what point. This is the thing. Like we just entered in the beginning. It was like all I care about is just making it to the second trimester.
Survival of you and the baby.
And my first trimester was terrible. Like, I would have said 0 out of 10, don't recommend. It was awful. I was nauseous. I was exhausted. Horrible. Then I discovered Unisom and it's changed my life. And I take it every night, half a pill. The OB said it was fine. And I wake up happy, not sick. I feel great. So I have like a whole new lease on life. But when we got to the second trimester, it's sort of felt like this week, like more real to me. And also how behind I already feel. Like we haven't bought anything. We haven't thought about anything. There are so many stroller options. There are so many different choices of fabrics for bird cloths and bibs and different types of swaddles. And I'm just like
sleeping situations, to crib or not to crib.
Yeah. I'm very overwhelmed.
And there's just like so much more access to information now than when our parents were having kids, and it's all conflicting.
Yep, it sure is.
Luckily, you're the type of person who you'll see something you like, let's buy it. Whereas I need to see every single stroller that exists on the market and read the reviews.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wouldn't be able to make a decision ever.
I've been relying very heavily on recommendations of my friends who have recently had kids or have toddlers. And basically anything they say, I'm like, yep, I'll do that. You know?
Yeah, I think that's best. Like, I don't think you should take the recommendations of TikTok.
I've taken some recommendations of TikTok, a couple that I think make sense. But yeah, I've been texting a lot of friends asking for thoughts. So
luckily you have a lot of friends who have babies, or at least enough. So congratulations.
Thanks. Congrats to you. You're going to be an aunt.
Well, you know that how I feel about that title. We're gonna workshop it.
There is no other title.
I think that he should just call me Madison.
Do you want to share with the listeners how you felt when you found out it was a boy?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Because
Listen,
I don't want him to like find out later that I was disappointed. But
Listen.
it's just because I don't think he's gonna like me as much.
gender disappointment is a real thing. Like, our nieces are bummed that it's a boy.
But they're children.
They are children, but they are bummed. So you're in good company.
Okay, I'm in good company with 5-year-olds.
Listen,
4-year-olds.
one is 6 and one is like 8. So
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel any better.
get it right. I will say the person who was most excited about the gender was our dad, surprisingly.
I know when he said that he didn't care, like, oh, I would have been happy, just as happy either way, but
That was a lie.
His face lit up.
That reaction, he was thrilled.
I've never seen him look so happy.
Me neither.
Which is awesome. Maybe he'll finally get the boy he always wanted. But who are we to define gender? What we see is the anatomy.
Yeah, he'll be what he'll be, and if
Or they will be.
If that changes over time, we're just here for the ride.
Yeah, like RHOC said, to quote RHOC in the season finale of And Just Like That, I'm going to be a lot of different people over my life.
Such wise words from a teen.
I know, RHOC. I really came around to RHOC by the end. At least we'll always have RHOC. So congratulations.
Thanks.
On your beautiful bebe. Keep us abreast.
He doesn't look beautiful right now, no offense, but I did see like a 3D ultrasound last week and it was frightening.
It was freakish.
Yeah,
to be
honest.
It
was freakish. Anyway,
back to what really matters.
Big Brother.
That's where you want to go?
Yeah, it is.
Can I say something?
Of course. Safe space.
So, the first episode of the week, I was adamant. Like, I even wrote it down. Like, Vinny has got to go. He's disgusting. He's a crybaby. He's a baby back bitch.
Did his tears eventually win you over, or was it the egg costume?
What do you think?
I think it was the egg costume.
I could not. Like, I'm going to cry talking about it. Like, I was like, this man cannot leave looking like this. Like he was sitting on like a little stool when it was time for when the other person won the blockbuster and there was like a couch for the nominees and then he had his own separate stool that he had to perch atop. And I was like, okay, like after he lost the blockbuster, I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't have time to change back into the egg costume, but he did before the elimination. And I was so upset. Well, I was so upset. Like, even that dumb black and white skit thing, like, even that didn't bring any levity. Like, and the fact that he was taking it like such a good sport, I might still want him to go home. I don't know. I feel very conflicted about my feelings right now, but all I know is in that moment, he could not go home like that.
I don't like
it was devastating. It was an absolutely devastating visual.
I don't like when they cry to beg for people to not vote them out, though.
I don't either. And I'm telling you, like when he was like saying to whoever, like, I've wanted to do this my whole life.
Yeah.
You know, like desperately like throwing things. I was like, okay, you're pathetic.
Yeah.
But it all changed when he stepped into that egg costume.
Like, that doesn't surprise me for you.
I've never seen such a tragic, hard-boiled detective in my life.
I was actually quite surprised that they voted out Zach. I really didn't see that coming.
I just felt a wave of relief, honestly.
And I just thought, like, this man is so stupid. You're on the block. You didn't win the veto. And you're not going to use your power to get you off the block, you idiot.
Did you see Julie?
Yeah,
doing physical comedy. She's doing physical comedy now. She must have gone.
Well, she's done class. That. She's done that once before, seasons ago, early on in the seasons. I saw another clip of it on TikTok. It's not her first time hitting somebody dumb upside the head with her cue cards.
Maybe she just saves it for special occasions.
I think she does.
Also, I felt like she was asking more questions, like follow-up questions to what he was saying, like she knew what was going on. But then she would. The way she was asking them, it was as if I thought like someone was in her ear telling her what to ask.
Because there is.
I'm like, is Jerry O'Connell back there, like, No,
He's
now say
gotta be.
this.
He's
It felt
gotta
like a
be.
movie. Like she was asking the right questions, but it felt weird coming from her. Like it was not
Right,
coming from her brain.
because it's not. Like I can tell you right now.
What do you think about Ava?
Love.
Talk about Cuckoo Lulu.
She's my number one. She's my hairy armpitted number one.
She is wild.
I love her.
Wild.
I love that she did some different shit with her HOH. I love that she said, I'm not taking any meetings.
One-on-ones.
I would have done the
She's
same
like
thing.
spinning her keys around.
If I was in that house and I won HOH, I'd be like, don't come to my room unless I've summoned you. This is my alone space.
But frankly, to quote Ava, frankly, she did nothing to win.
No, she did nothing to win.
She won by, she did not compete at
No.
all until the end. And even then, she didn't push a button. She stood up there and Will pushed a button and got it wrong.
Yeah, which made it all the better to me.
And frankly, I think it was fucked up that she told Zach that he was safe.
I do too.
And then put him up.
That I didn't like.
Like, I will not miss Zach, but she did him dirty.
She did.
That's dirty gameplay to me.
Who I've really turned on this week is Mickey.
Me too. What happened to her?
Power trip.
What
Power
on
trip.
earth happened to her?
Power
To
trip.
say, like, I'm gonna do what's best for certain people in front of someone that's, like, supposedly...
That's crazy.
I could not believe what I was seeing. But I honestly saw hints of it before when she was, like, asking Kelly not to take herself off the block if she won veto. I was like, ooh.
She's gonna be targeted soon, I feel.
And you know what? She deserves it.
She does. And Keanu's growing on me, serving everybody those little weenies off his ass.
Oh my God, they look so delicious.
You know I love a pig in a blanket.
It's just so funny how the tides can change. I'm so team Keanu now.
I have been so flip-floppy this whole season so far. Like, I have not found a safe place to settle. And every time they flash on Lauren, I'm like, oh, she's here.
I know, it's just barely ever. Like, did we see her at all this week?
Only
she was hugging Zach goodbye.
Only to cast her vote.
Oh my God, that's right. What else was like? Oh, what did you think about the blue goo challenge?
I thought Rachel and Zach were both really good sports. That was probably terrible. They looked really cold.
They were like shivering.
Yeah, so I thought they were good sports about it.
Remember when Angela had to do that challenge where she was walking back and forth?
How could I ever forget?
And she was like that. She was acting like she was being tortured.
Burned into my memory.
I was like picturing her in this challenge. Like, it really made me laugh. And now we're going to see her on Amazing Race. I might actually have to watch.
Along with lots of other Big Brother alums. So I'm excited about that.
Angela's my girl. Something that worries me a little bit is that Rachel voted opposite of the house. I feel like that is going to make her an easy person to put up next week.
Isn't
because
she already just for who she is?
But they haven't.
We'll see. I just think her outfits continue to be nuts and I love them.
Whack.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm excited for next week. How long do we give it till Vinny pisses me off again?
Oh, as soon as the egg costume is gone, you'll be over it.
I was blinded by that egg.
You are.
I can't even think about it right now. It's too emotional.
Well, then let's just scoot on over to Bravo.
Alrighty.
Let's start with the finale of The Valley, the last part of the reunion.
Can I just say that I'm not buying this mellow Kristen act?
Oh, I'm surprised.
Like,
I
feel
am.
like she's like always jumping in, like with like, I'm so relatable now, and like like her laughing, but there's like a little bit of crazy behind her giggles.
It doesn't bother me.
Oh, something is not right there. Like the crazy Kristen is like inside, like just waiting to strike.
And I hope it does.
Once that baby's out.
I hope it does. My favorite part of this episode was when they're talking about Jesse's girlfriend showing up after supposedly cameras were down and Andy letting Jesse have it. That was really fun to watch.
He's like, they were doing their job. And then he was like a parent. Do you understand me?
Loved it. I loved it. I was like, yes,
But
Papa Andy.
If the cameras went back up, where is the footage?
She threatened to sue.
Oh, that's right. But I feel like Bravo doesn't care about that. Well, I guess they haven't aired Real Housewives of Morocco, Ultimate Girls Trip. We'll never see that.
Never. Maybe on my deathbed one day.
We'll never see the hours old meat that gave Brandy the parasite in her face.
Nope.
that she named Carolyn. I think the most shocking thing was seeing that picture of Brittany from her college days.
Yeah, every time I see her pre-work done, it's a jump scare.
I thought that it was like somebody else because Zach was saying like I was dating someone and I was like he was dating a girl, but that was Brittany. I thought that was like his girlfriend. I had to rewind it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else do we got. Janet. I give Janet credit because
For what?
she
I
took
hate
it
her.
all. Like if someone was coming after me that much, I would just like cry, curl up into a ball and cry.
I just can't stand her. So it's hard for me to feel any way like positive.
I was surprised that Janet and Jasmine like used to be really close.
Hmm.
And I was even more surprised that Zach used to hold Jax when he cried.
That was a shocking turn of
That
events.
really made me laugh. It also made me laugh when they were talking about the definition, and Jasmine's like, or Janet was like, that's the definition of sexual assault. And Zach is like, we looked it up. And technically it is, but
Yeah, I mean, if we want to get into technicalities.
I wish that Zach could have sat closer to Andy, and I thought of like a zillion different seat combinations, and I feel like that was where he had to be at the end, but it was just a damn shame.
It is.
How'd we feel about Jax being done?
You know how I feel. Bye.
I was stunned that he didn't watch the show.
I don't know that I believe that.
Okay, that makes more sense that it was a lie.
Yeah.
Also, I love that he says he's Frank Drummond, named after the guy from Naked Gun who was Frank Durbin or Drebin.
Yeah. They
He
said
didn't
that on
even
the
get it right.
episode. Yeah.
Oh, they did? I missed that because I
Yeah.
hadn't seen the Naked Gun yet, so I didn't touch it didn't hit with me until now.
I see.
I will say that no one would be there if it weren't for Jax. He's right about that. He was campaigning really hard to get this show made. This actually might actually be his show.
No, we're not gonna give him that.
And I can't believe that just as quickly as he returned to my screen, he has left.
I'm sure it's just a pause. Don't worry.
Here's hoping.
So RIP to another season of The Valley. See you next year.
But we've still got 2 housewives coming in hot.
Well, we have 2 housewives and 2 episodes of Miami. What was up with that?
So I said I
And
was
did
gonna...
they change the airing schedule? Because when I logged into Peacock, it said new episodes Fridays of Miami, and I was like, what?
Yes. So I think that's what happened. I didn't look this up, but because I think Miami's and Orange County are gonna now air on the same night, that they like wanted to move it to Thursdays, and that's why they are double.
Why are they doing that to me?
And like for you it's Friday because you have Peacock. For me it's Thursdays at 5 p.m.
Why do we need?
Because I pay for cable. If you would like to pitch in, you can watch it early as well.
I don't know why we can't stagger these shows throughout the week, though.
I agree. Like, why do we have to wait till the end of the week? Then I feel like I'm like watching it so quickly, like I can't even just like enjoy it because it's like, oh, I have 2 that I need to watch.
Yeah, can I have one thing one day and one thing another day, please?
How about like Monday and Tuesday? Mondays are shitty. I would love some fucking wasted Shannon and Tamra on my Monday.
So Miami felt like just the 2 episodes blended together to me.
Yeah, I thought it's
Honestly.
great. They're in Sevilla.
Lisa was incredibly late and doesn't give a shit. She's the worst.
No. But like they were so mad at her. I think that like why was Larsa making this such a big deal? Like was she just not getting enough attention?
That was my guess. Like at the dinner when she lost her mind, I was like, where
like,
is this
who
coming
cares?
from?
And like the only reason that they have a right to be mad at her is because like they were worried about her and they hadn't heard from her.
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I think Larsa just
But I don't think it's like disrespectful to them that she's late. Like it's just it only is hurting herself because she had to take all modes of transportation and take a
No,
train
but
by
it's
herself.
disrespectful when people are waiting and worried about you to like not say anything.
That's what I mean. Like so
is.
she should have texted them.
Yeah, she definitely should have.
What else did we get? We got
the flamenco singer. And when I saw that they had a Chiron with his name on it, I was like, oh, we're in for a treat with this guy. Because normally they wouldn't call out the specific singer's name unless we were going to enjoy his presence. And I did.
Yeah. I loved how half the table was crying and half the table was trying not to laugh.
I would have been in the trying not to laugh half.
I have been in that situation before, not like specifically, but trying not to laugh. Like we all have, we all know what that's like. And I'm just like I feel very lucky that we got to watch that moment in the privacy of our own home.
Yeah,
So we could lol.
it was pretty freaking wild.
And I can't believe it was like such a devastating song.
Truly.
We also got spiritual flamenco, and the second day was a crazy day. They did the shopping, getting fitted for their dresses, then they went to spiritual flamenco, and then they went to dinner. They changed 3 times.
Yeah, they had quite a busy day. What did you think of Kiki sharing that her family was giving her death threats for not bringing them to America?
I thought that was so horrible, and the fact that she was crying just as much in her confessional means like it's still going on and it's still weighing on her.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
It's like Jesus and Jesus Christ Superstar, like heal yourselves. Like Cynthia Erivo can't heal everyone, and Kiki can't save everyone.
No, that was really sad. I felt bad for her.
Me too. Like what a heavy weight to carry, and she just seems like such a nice, like normal person.
She does.
Except that she doesn't like oysters. Like what a waste of an oyster.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who now cannot enjoy one, it's annoying to watch people not appreciate.
That market they were at looked really cool.
I thought so too.
It reminds me of the one in Seattle, but like less packed.
Well, not to remind me to bring up the market thing again when we get to Orange County.
Okay. I liked the flashback of Kiki eating something else gross, like a cricket, and Marisol's in the background just like, swallow it, hooker.
Marisol's hilarious.
Yeah, that really made me laugh.
What did you think of Julia when Alexia came into the bar immediately saying, "Hi, we were just talking about you"?
Okay. Part of me thinks that was really messy, but the other part of me is like, oh, speak of the devil, we were just talking about you.
But that's not what she said because she pulled her to the side and went secretly,
right.
"We were talking about you."
You're right. Yeah. Like I think that she's trying to argue that it was the way I just said it, but it wasn't. They're doing the Lord's work. I thought Julia was messy as fuck, but we love to see it.
Yeah. It's just the problem with doing it with Alexia is that it just escalates.
What did you think about Alexia saying she was wearing her ring again?
Dumb woman. Dumb woman that just doesn't want to be happy truly in life.
But you know how it is? Like sometimes when you're in it, you're like blind. But then she got out of it and was like,
right.
Oh, like don't let me do this again.
Right. So, I just kind of lose sympathy.
Me too. What do we think about Stephanie? I know you don't like her rich bitch act, but I genuinely think she's a great housewife.
Yeah, I think she's definitely got some potential. I'm happy that she's in the mix.
I mean, it's her first season and she's already not afraid to just get right in it.
Yeah, totally.
Doing that.
Yeah, that was funny.
She has multitudes.
Yeah, I like her.
I also liked Adriana this episode. She was giving a lot of information, like about the history. And at one point they chironed her, Professor Adriana, resident expert on all things.
Yeah, she's funny. I hope she never leaves. I like her.
And then she was like talking about some guy that was rich that she dated that showered her with lavish gifts. And then he died.
She's dated lots of rich men, some of whom have died.
It kind of was giving Sex in the City when when Miranda called to yell at the guy who stood her up.
And his mom said he died. Yeah.
And then they went to his funeral. And then didn't someone like meet someone else? Like Charlotte met a man there or something.
Miranda met the guy that Carrie had dated before that said he's an asshole. And Miranda thought maybe he wasn't anymore. And then he turned out to be.
Are you sure that's the same episode?
Yes, because it was at the funeral.
But I thought Charlotte met like a widow.
I think both of those things are the same episode, perhaps.
You would know. You're really good at that stuff.
Can't say for certain.
What else you got? I thought it was a great 2 episodes.
Yeah, it was a treat. I liked it.
I think I would have rather flown commercial, as controversial as that is, because you get to lay down. The other girls were sharing beds with each other. Little beds. On the PJ.
I've never been rich enough to have a lay down seat in a plane, so I don't know how comfortable it is. The bed might have been better. I really don't know.
But they were like really close. Like on 2 of the girls were laying head to feet. Like we did in my college dorm.
I just would have been grateful to have a place to lay.
I guess you're right.
Doesn't matter which.
Shout out to the man who was singing with his soul.
Yeah.
Over in Orange County.
We end with Orange County.
This was a good episode.
So I don't know where that French market is, but I don't know why we've never gone to it.
Me neither. What the heck? So the girls are in New Orleans.
I'm upset.
Me too. Because I feel like we're never going to go back.
When we would.
Exactly.
Never say never, though.
What did you think about the witch's house? I would like to go to that Mary. I think her name is Mary.
Hell yeah. You know I love woo woo voodoo, all that shit. I'm like down.
Mary was telling them to like feed their voodoo dolls and add things to them and add to them with purpose. I was like, Mary, can you give me some examples of like what? Because
Hmm.
it's just a little doll. Like, am I supposed to like pin little charms on it?
Yeah, like what do we mean?
Who would you make your voodoo doll of? I would make mine of someone that I don't want to name, but who is very powerful in this country.
A certain orange man.
A certain orange man.
Yeah, definitely.
You would make your voodoo doll of him as well.
Yeah,
And then we could just do funny, terrible things to the doll.
absolutely.
Yeah, I want to go there. So then we have, I thought it was funny and crazy how there was an outburst in the morning where Shannon did not want to travel with Katie.
She acts like this is her first day on Real
I
Housewives.
know.
Like,
But
what are you doing?
they were just going to that in flashbacks and it felt like a good scene. I was like, wow, there must be a lot of meat in this episode if we're only showing this in a flashback.
I feel like they could have made time for it.
Well, then we have the rumor that Tamra said, Katie said that Gretchen said that Tamra roofied her in the Naked Wasted episode.
I can't keep up with this shit. Like she said, she said, she said, she said, but it always circles back to Katie, which is like,
This is an episode, this is a situation I felt like I could follow for some reason. I really was following all of it. And I gotta say, I kind of believe Katie over Tamra.
do you?
I know that's controversial,
I don't know
but
who to believe.
maybe it's because I don't know Katie enough and she just seems so level-headed. I have such a hard time believing she could do
But
all
it's
this
like, but
damage.
it's like lie after
I
lie
know, she's
after,
apparently pathological.
yeah,
We need to get to the blogger, or as Shannon called them, multiple reputable reporters,
yeah,
and get the truth. The bloggers need to speak.
totally.
So, through the whole episode, during the day, when they're outside the voodoo house, um, all the way up until like before dinner and during dinner, I was like, is Shannon on something? Like, I really felt like even like when she was sitting outside with the girls at the voodoo house, I was like, is she drunk? Is she
I
on
don't know that
something?
I felt that way.
Oh, I was like noticing it was Shannon hardcore. And then it wasn't until Tamara sat back down after like fighting with the girls in the hallway. That's when I noticed. I was like, did she get one of Shannon's Xanaxes or something? Because then they were both out of it.
So did you see what I saw on like Facebook or something today? That Shannon said or Tamara said she mixed Xanax and alcohol.
And I think Shannon did too, because they were both out of their minds.
It's possible. Definitely
Um,
possible.
and I mean, I'm like, I'm not mad at her. I'm not like, look at Denise Richards and her upside down jacket moment.
I've mixed Xanax and alcohol before on an airplane.
And
I fell right to sleep. I slept all the way to London. It was great.
you didn't see a colonial woman on the wing.
Nope, not that time.
Um, so yeah, I I don't know. I liked the episode. I thought Shannon was on something the whole time. It was crazy that Tamara was like, I'm not gonna drink anymore, and then she literally
Did.
yeah, but otherwise I thought it was a great episode. And I know Tamara will be back. I know she pretended to quit and didn't, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that.
Love it. Love it.
You
Nice and
know,
secure.
and I know this is like not a good thing to say, but I like when my ladies are drinking.
We always do.
They gotta be drinking.
Gotta.
Getting
Sorry.
sober, yeah, like if go get off of our TVs if you want to get sober, I support your journey, but
Except Gina. I'm okay with it.
oh, is she? Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, yeah, because she seems cool.
Yeah,
And if you're pregnant.
obviously.
But honestly, if you're pregnant, take that season off because, well, never mind. I don't want to speak ill of Teddy because she's really going through it.
Yeah, she is.
Um, anyway, I don't really have much else. Do you?
No, I think we did a really good job getting to everything.
Whew,
I will
I'm
say
exhausted.
we're exhausted. Are you gonna rot this weekend?
Yes, and we're going to see Zoolander at Hollywood Forever
Oh,
Cemetery.
that's cool.
I know, my boyfriend has never seen that movie.
What?
I know. So what a good first way to see it.
How after all this time?
I know.
Please
What
tell me
about,
his thoughts. I feel like it could go really opposite directions. He could
I
either really think
mean,
it's funny or he could think it's so stupid.
he likes those dumb Adam Sandler movies, so I think that he'll be okay.
Just keep me abreast.
What about you?
Tomorrow night we're going to Benihana, which makes me think of Benihana Christmas
With
with
whom?
with my husband's group of friends and like the wives and stuff. So that'll be fun because two of us had birthdays in August, so we're doing just like a little dinner and
How
then
sweet.
nothing really in the morning. I'm looking forward to sleeping in. Sunday, I think I get to rot all day. I don't think I have anything planned on Sunday.
I don't either, but I'm sure my boyfriend will find something for us to do.
Well, my husband's going golfing, so if I can, problem is we share a car. So like if he goes golfing and doesn't get a ride, I'm like stuck at the house all day. So I'm hoping I can convince him to get a ride so that I can continue my home goods quest for the Halloween decoration I'm still looking for.
Yes, you did not find it last week.
I didn't.
We're ending the pod the same way this week, full of hope.
Found a different one though,
Of course you did.
and I like it. So
I think before this baby is born, I think you guys are gonna need to get another car. So add that to your list of shit to buy.
we know.
Like you really can't be left alone with a baby with no car. It's not safe.
Well, we wouldn't be. Like whoever was with the baby would have the car and the other person would have to
Oh.
figure it out. So like that, because
Okay.
I have a friend with two kids actually that they have one car. They both work from home though, and I don't. So well, not full time anyway. But anyway, we know it's being discussed.
Okay, well, as long as it's on your radar.
And add it to the list of shit that needs to happen before you have a baby.
I'm just glad it's not me.
What's so funny is like I cut out carbs to get pregnant, and then once I was pregnant, for the first trimester, it's all I could eat. I ate like a toddler, Kraft mac and cheese, Dino nuggets. That was pretty much it.
AKA you ate like you ate before you went on this low carb diet. You just went back to your regular diet.
Yeah, but less fun because like no sushi, no rare steaks, nothing good.
You could still eat pasta.
And I did.
And Kraft macaroni and cheese and Dino nuggets are really good. What I wouldn't
They
do.
are. They are.
Maybe I'll walk to the liquor store right now and get some Kraft mac and cheese.
I wish I could teleport you a box because I said I had a craving for it one time and now my pantry's full of it.
Natch. That is one good thing about your husband. I hope he doesn't listen this far to hear me say something nice.
Yeah, like I was kind of having a bad day at work yesterday, and earlier in the week I had said like I just want a McDonald's cheeseburger, and I came home yesterday and there was a bag of McDonald's on the table, and I did shed some tears.
It's like magic. I've seen you cry over sillier things,
It doesn't take much.
especially like it depending on your state of mind if you're just like slightly fragile.
Yeah, it's
And yet
easy.
you shed no tear for Vince the Egg.
Not a one.
That is shocking.
I know. You can't pick and choose these things.
The tears come when they come.
Yep. Anyway,
Anyway, thanks for rotting with us.
yeah, thanks. We'll check in again next week.
Love one another.